back to our show, Our Sweet Home Africa. Once again, my name is Mrs. Augustina Anyanwu. And everybody help me welcome my friend,
Mrs. Ezemma. Welcome to Our Sweet Home Africa again. Alright, it's always a pleasure to have you as our viewers. And today our topic is, who are the parents of Africa?
Whoa!
I know everybody will be wondering,
Yeah.
who are the parents of Africa? Okay, so that's what my friend and I will give an insight on who are the parents of Africa.
Okay.
So that we can all understand who the parents are, who the children are, who the grandparents of Africa are,
Hey.
and know what these people need to do to rebuild Africa.
All
Alright, so my dear friend,
Yes, dear.
I know whenever you go in the diaspora everywhere, you hear people saying, oh, you know, Africa, well, I don't know who is going to rebuild Africa. Well, you know, there's so many things to be done in Africa. Where are we going to start? Oh, you know what? You know, forget about that continent. You know, there's nothing we can do. Well,
Okay.
we're here to let you know who the parents of Africa are.
All right.
So, my dear friend,
My dear.
you look like the parent of Africa. I like what you're wearing.
I love it too. I love yours too.
Very good, very good.
All right.
Okay. All right, so to answer the question without leaving you in so much suspense,
Okay, the parents of Africa.
you want to know who the parents are?
Go ahead.
Do you really want to know who the parents of Africa is? Who they are?
I didn't know Africa have a parent.
They do.
They do?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right. Tell me their names.
Let's nail it on the head.
Oh.
We are the parents of Africa.
Are we?
When we say we,
Me and you.
everyone, not you and I,
Okay.
every citizen of Africa, everyone that was born in Africa, that has heritage in Africa, even the ones that live all over the world, wherever you are, in Canada, in Europe, even the ones that came here many, many thousands of years ago, they are the parents of Africa. So it's all of us. We are the parents of Africa.
So that means he left for us
Yes.
to fix Africa.
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on, let me bring it to the level that everybody will understand, because I think
Okay, I
it
just
sounds a
want to
little bit.
understand.
Exactly.
Mhm.
All right, when I say that we are the parents of Africa, my point is this. When you have a child, I think I said it maybe a little bit in other episodes, and that child is very stubborn. That child does not listen to you. When you tell the person to do, the child to do this, the child will do another thing. It doesn't matter. You can take the child to an uncle, it's still your child. You can abandon the child and say, oh, you know what, this child is very stubborn, it's still your child. You can say, oh, you know what, he's not doing well in school, he's still your child. The teacher cannot be the child, I mean the parent of the child.
That's right.
It's still you that is the
Parent.
parent. So my point is this, Africa is ours. We are the parents of Africa. Whether Africa is good, whether Africa is bad, Africa doesn't have an uncle that we have to even take Africa out and say, take this continent and give it to this person will take
That's
care
your
of this
uncle
person.
and stay for the weekend.
Exactly. So, I don't know who we are waiting for to fix Africa, because we are the parents of Africa. Other countries are not our other continents actually are not the parents of Africa. So, Africans are the parents of Africa. So that's my point.
Oh.
So go ahead, my friend.
Well, now you already gave us the definition of
Who the parents
who
are.
the parents are. So to me, rebuilding Africa is a job that we all have to come together and do in both small and great basis, whatever you know you can do. That means a boy's hand to what can you do for Africa?
Yes.
According to former president in America who said, don't ask what America will do for you, ask what you can do for America.
Yes, so we'll turn it to Africa.
If we use that slang, borrow that slang, that means we can rebuild Africa. That means a boy's hand to what can you do? So my friend, the last episode we mentioned the other day, we stated like, what can you give? Because this is all the organizations we have. What can you give back home to help to rebuild Africa? So now we know it's not left for the missionaries, it's not left for wealthy Americans, It's not left for the church in America to collect money and then we surface, we Africans, we lead. Oh, it's not meant for the nurses or the doctors here only to go and donate, find out, take our blood pressure, tell us we have high blood pressure, and then that leave you in suspense. They might give you medication for one week, the most. Find out all the things you have. So that means we are not going to wait on people to be taking care of our parents, to be taking care of what we have back in Africa. That's a rich country. If we look down, a rich continent, sorry guys, it's a continent. I'm going back to the journey. That if we look into that continent, we have all that it takes. That's a blessed continent. So we got to use what we have there to rebuild that country, to make that country come up to what it's supposed to be. We see, yes, we travel out. So we have to take our expertise. We work hard here. But when we get back home, we relax. If the amount of hours we put at work here, we put it back home, we will rebuild that place in a heartbeat. So, my people, you brought a very nice topic, because sometimes it confuses us. Oh, the government is not doing nothing. Oh, that deadbeat place. There's not even road. There's no good road. Everybody is corrupt. What about you and me?
Thank you.
What are we doing to help? Because at the end, like the analysis my friend gave, if you have a child that disobeys the law, it's still your child. So it's left for you to figure out what can you do. What is upsetting this child? You got to find out. And know, go to the teacher, go everywhere and find out what do they have, what are their resources they can provide to make this child an obedient student, or make this child be able to learn or sit still in the classroom. But that's the same thing. What can we do? Or is it the leaders only that can rebuild Africa? No.
No.
It's not only the leaders.
Yes.
It's for everybody.
Yes.
It's for you, it's for me, it's for everybody. For any man, any woman born over there. We are not going to leave Africa for people that donate, you know, they donate bike, they donate everything to us. They try it, they donate desk to us. But we, the indigents, what do? We go to school, we look at it. The primary school you went to school when you was a baby, you come out and still the same way. You're blaming everybody but yourself. You got to go back and give back. You got to go back and teach the youth coming that is okay. When somebody receives from somebody, you got to give back something. That's process, little by little. They will rebuild
Africa. You know, there's something that, thank you so much, my friend, there's something that you pointed out about everyone waiting for the government.
Yeah.
All right, there's a little bit of something that I need to add to it.
Okay.
You know, when it comes to government, when you look at the Western, you know, world where we live in, my understanding is that the role of the government is to maintain peace and order.
Yes.
It doesn't mean that the government will come and paint your schools. I know I always talk about painting and they'll be wondering, you know why I talk about painting? It's such a simple thing that you can do to transform a place. Like we said, well, let me just use, you know, a place where I come from, like Owerri. If you take gallons of paint, let's say if the governor of the state will say, all right, let's start painting Owerri, and they take a gallon of paint, those buildings that are very beautiful, but they're you know, they're cheap, and they look so ugly that they, you know, the whole city look like a rundown city. If you take gallons of paint and just paint the entire city, you will see the beauty. And it takes just a little money to do that. So I mean, that's why I keep on talking about painting. It's just small amounts of money that can be used to transform a city. So my point is this: we keep on talking. The government have to do this. The government have to do this. When you look at it, individuals like in the diaspora, people do their own parts. Whatever you can do in your city, whatever you can do. I mean, the government will not stop you from going to your village to fix the school that I mean, like that have potholes. I don't think when you start, because I know sometimes when people want to do something, they say, oh no, when we start, the government will stop you. I don't believe that. I mean, unless it's like major thing that you're doing in the city that you need permission from the government. But if it is going to your village, go there to the school, like I said, go to the local clinics. I mean, you can buy a bed for them. You can buy a mattress for them. You can, I mean, there's so many things that you can do.
So
and then in the marketplaces, they can go there, help clean the marketplaces, put things in order. I mean, that's how to build cities. So in the Western world, I don't think the president, I mean, he was going around building every city one by one. It was individuals just like you and me that built the cities. And the government did their part in terms of maintaining peace and order. Yes, we know that our governments, I mean, they have their problems, and we're pleading with them. Once again, maintain peace and order, and then individuals will come out to do what they can do to develop the continent of Africa. So that's our point. So let's not stop pointing hand. It's my friend that you are the parent of Africa, you're the parent of Africa, you're this. We are
point
all.
and say you're not doing anything.
Exactly.
So everybody have to come together.
Yes. So whatever you can do, like we said, if you can do it individually, fine. If you have to pick up a friend and say, okay, join me, let's carry this small project, it's fine. If you can be part of a community organization, like we said, and you said, okay, let's start this, you can do it. If you're going to be a larger organization and you want to do something, start doing.
Yeah.
Let's stop complaining. Please, let's stop complaining. The complaining is not going to take us anywhere. We just have to move into action, no matter how small. Like we said, Rome was not built in one day. We won't close our eyes and wake up in the morning and Africa will be like a beautiful continent. But it will take time. A journey of many miles starts with 1 mile. So let's start. We are not waiting for anyone. If you're sitting back and say, oh, let's wait, maybe one day somebody's going to rebuild Africa. You are the parent of Africa. So let's get up.
Get involved.
And then the grandchildren of Africa.
Get involved. We are the grandchildren.
Those are the children that we have in diaspora.
Oh, yeah.
They are waiting for us.
And they're eager to go back.
Yes, they are the grandchildren. So we have to lay foundation for the grandchildren of Africa so that they can come back. Because we are the parents. They are waiting for us. As soon as we pave the way, make it beautiful, these children, these grandchildren will come back.
That's right. They'll be back and they will help too. Because wherever we stop, they're following our footsteps. If we don't do nothing and keep on accusing each other or accusing the government, pointing fingers, then on doing that we discourage some people too. They will think it's the job for the government to do. They don't know that the Africa we're talking about is you and me. We made up Africa. So whatever you can do, no matter how small, buying a chair and putting a school, that's a big help. So whatever you can do.
Even the hospitals, sorry. I know we keep on talking about schools and schools and schools. I mean, in the diaspora, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No.
A lot of people go into hospitals and donate, little things in the hospital. Because actually, I don't know, I don't want to use name. One of the guys that designed computer here donated something to the hospital, and then they named like a whole clinic after him. So, like we said, you don't have to wait for the government. You can go there, donate something in the hospital, and if you want your name to be written there, they can still do that. So we have hospitals, we have schools, we have companies, we have things. Go there, see what you can do to help. Continue, my friend. Continue.
No, I'm just saying, we all got to get involved. All hands have to be on deck.
Yes.
Because we are not here to lay blames. Just do something so that even if when you're long gone, we have roads that even when the people that came to our place before, they build roads, they build schools. You understand? So they have their names on the road. Like in Owerri, we have the one called Douglas Road. I don't know who it is, but I know where the road is. I see the one called Wedra Road. They don't bear our names. So we can do that. You can do a major thing and want your name to be there, like my friend said. Is it a hospital, you want a portion of it to be your name? Do something.
Yes.
Paint it. Just equip it. And then they will put your name on it. So by then you're helping, little by little. Somebody else will see what you did, and then I would like to do it too. Because over here we take pride in whatever we do. You do something, I see it, I like it, I want to do. Maybe you do a little bit more than you. So all of us, we got to start. Wherever you know that your strength is, work towards that and help us build Africa. Because Africa is still there, and that's the best continent ever. So let's.
And the richest continent. We didn't say that. We didn't add that one.
I said it's the best.
It's
in everything.
In everything.
So
yes,
let's get it together so that that will make us not to be running back helter skelter too. so that we can, stay back home and make sure that everything works well. Exactly. So my friend, I think that's a good topic. If you have any other thing to say, go ahead.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your point. Actually, the last thing that I wanted to bring up is this. As much as we love our children, if you truly, truly love your children, and you really, really love your children, I think you work towards making life better for them. Because actually where we are in the diaspora, we hear about their government. These are older people, but they keep on fighting, as much as they can to make sure that their country is good,
to preserve
their continent. They're not doing it because of themselves, because after so many years they will be dead and gone. But they love their children so much that they don't want their children to die, to suffer. Even when they're dead and gone. So that's why they keep on doing whatever they're doing to preserve everything that they have in their country, to make it even better, so that when they are not here, their children will continue to live a very comfortable life. So my point is this: not only do we need to rebuild Africa for ourselves, but if we really love our children, even if we're in diaspora, if you really love your children and you really want them to have a good life, then let's step out and be the parents of Africa and rebuild Africa. So that's our episode today. I know it's a very long one, but we thank you for being our viewer and look forward to our other episode on our sweet home, Africa. May God bless you.
Thank you once again for watching us, and continue to subscribe. Keep on sending us your questions, and hopefully we are going to get around and answer it, and give you a feedback on what we think, that we share opinions. So please subscribe, send to your friends, send to your families, and spread the word. Please don't be stingy with it. As it reach you, make sure you give it to 1 or 2 people, please. Thank you so very much for watching. You make us to be online. Please, thank you, and do not give up on us. Thank you, and God bless you. Thank you so much.